Okay, so we're going to move into our guided practice together now. We're still going to use the search and check step on some of the sentences. We're going to pull out our learning sheet for 14A. If you don't already have it out. Remember, you'll need to do all 4 parts of the search and check and look at the first sentence. We're just going to start with learning sheet 14A. So just that first part, okay? So the first thing in our mark step, right, is to make sure our notes are open so we're following along. Mark out any imposters, right? So we're looking for the word to. In the first sentence, in 14A, this is the first one we're doing together. The monkey swung in the tree and ate a banana. Do we see the word to at all? We do not. Nope. That means there's no infinitive and the sentence has no prepositional phrases beginning with the word to. What's the next thing we need to do looking at our mark step? Right, we're at mark. So we're gonna look for prepositional phrases, okay? Okay, so there is a prepositional phrase in the sentence, and if there is, I'm sorry, I shouldn't say there is. If there is, what is it? Right, the word in. Do we see the word in? We do, it's right there. Swung, swung in the, okay? How do we know it's a preposition? Yep, if you check your prepositional sheet, the word in is listed there, in the tree. Okay, so we're gonna mark that out. In the tree. I'm gonna put a P there because that's preposition. Okay? Okay. Add that to your sheet too, please. Is there an action or linking verb here? Yes, we have swung. Swung is an action or linking verb, so we're going to put a V, swung. What's our other one? Remember, we're doing subject, verb, verb. And ate. Good, that was kind of tricky. It is eating, or ate is something we can do, but we're kind of thinking more like swung, like we just used bounced and rolled, right? Very good. Okay. So what's the question we're going to ask ourselves next? Who or what swung and ate? Right now we're looking for our subject. So if we look back, who swung and who ate? The monkey. Awesome. We're going to put an S above monkey because that is our subject. Wonderful. Okay, so we need to check whether there's another word in the sentence that answers the question, who or what? Okay. The monkey swung and ate a banana. Is a banana, did the banana swing or eat? No, just the monkey. So we know we found the 2 verbs, swung and ate, and we found our 1 subject, the monkey. Our last step in marks is to key in. Okay, we're following down. We're going to key in on the beginning, end, and the meaning, like, or does it make sense? Do we have a capital at the beginning of a sentence? We do, right here. We have a capital T. The monkey swung and ate a banana. Do we have a period or any punctuation at the end? We do not, so we're going to add that in. Make sure you add that period in. Now we read it back. Does this make sense? The monkey swung and ate a banana. Yes, it does. It does make sense. Okay. Okay, so we're going to continue working with 14A. We did the first one together. I'd like you to continue through 2 through 5. After you finish A, make sure your name is on it and pass it to me. We're trying to get through still using the mark steps and making sure that we are working through it step by step, so follow along in your notes. After we have done 14A and we've checked through it and everything, I'm going to give you 14B to try on your own. Take your time on this. Make sure you're using your notes and everything. We're looking for us to get around 90% on this, so really take your time, really use those steps. There are examples on the learning sheets, so make sure you're using those. Okay, so now you're ready to write your own simple sentences. Yay! um, that match the 3 formulas we've been doing. But we need to be careful. You'll earn points for matching the formulas, exactly for putting the capital letter at the beginning and end punctuation at the end, and for making sure that the sentence makes sense. You need to search through each sentence and mark any imposters and write is, or capital I, for imposters, a capital P for our preposition, a capital V for our verbs or our 2 verbs, and a capital S for our subject. Also checking the beginning, middle, and end, making sure that the beginning has a capital letter and end has end punctuation, and that the whole sentence in itself makes sense. If you are 90% on this, which I will grade, we'll be moving on to the next writing lesson, okay? So I'm going to hand out 16A. Remember to take your time on this. Really look at the examples that they give you. Read through the directions. If you need to, on the side, write out marks and to help you. And take your time on this. Good luck. Okay, looking at 16A, this is our next assignment, our guided learning together. It's time for you to use the pen strategy to write and check the 3 types of simple sentences that we've learned and that you know. There are 3 formulas that you have learned. Okay, we've done SV, subject, verb. We've done SSV, subject, subject, verb. And most recent, SVV, subject, verb, verb. Okay, I'm going to write these on the board just so we know. Woo, gotta go this way. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm gonna come way over. Okay, so we have subject, verb, subject, subject, verb, subject, verb, verb. Okay, this is our most recent one. Okay, so in front of you, I have learning sheet A, 16A. Okay, we're gonna do this together. Let's look at this lesson. Notice that it's a little different from our other lessons. To the left, you'll see different numbers. There's the formula that I want you to use, okay, for each sentence. You're gonna write a sentence that matches that formula. Let's do a few sentences together before you work on your own, okay? Leah, will you come up to the board and use the pens and mark steps to write a subject-verb sentence? All right, now you're ready to write your own simple sentences that match the 3 formulas. But we need to be careful. You're going to earn points for matching the formula exactly, for putting capital letters at the beginning and using end punctuations at the end, and making sure the sentence as a whole makes sense. We need to make sure that we're using the search through for each sentence and mark any imposters. Write a capital I for infinitives, a capital P for prepositions, a capital V for our verbs, and we might have 2, and a capital S for subject. And remember, there might be 2 subjects as well. We're also checking the beginning and ending for capital letters and end punctuations, and a meaning of it. Does the whole sentence make sense? If you earn 90% on this, we're going to be able to move on to the next lesson, learn another formula, another strategy. But make sure you're taking your time on this and really think about the strategies that you can use to help you. So here's 16B. Really take your time on this. Look at the examples above and follow the instructions. If you need to write marks out on the side to be that visual aid or pens, please do that. Okay?